I'll never forget the day I found my car keys in the refrigerator. And at the time, I just kind of laughed and thought, what, am I losing my mind or something? But I laughed about it. And then I remembered when I was in high school and my mom leaving the keys in the refrigerator and one time in the freezer. And we teased her and like, Mom, you're losing it. We're going to have to lock you up. Well, she was going through menopause and I was going through perimenopause when it happened to me. I didn't recognize it back then. And I didn't recognize it at the time when it was happening to me. And I found it wasn't just leaving keys somewhere, it was losing words mid-sentence in a meeting. My mind felt like a cluttered junk drawer. Anyone else like that? Hi, I'm Ann. And Art, you all ready to chat? I have survived menopause. You know what? It really doesn't matter what else I survived, because I survived menopause. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that today. If you're feeling like your mind and your home is in a constant state of chaos, you're in the right place, because I'm going to show you a mind-home system that really helped me when I was going through this. And it's going to help you too. Studies show that 2/3 of women show some sort or feel some sort of cognitive deficiency as a result of menopause. It's that uncomfortable mix of fuzziness, forgetting the right words or where you're going, and just overall brain fog. And for many of us, the mental chaos starts to spill over into our home. Now we have a physical chaos. When your mind feels scattered, keeping a home that's clutter-free seems like a momentous task. And you know what? It can be. Mail piles up, counters disappear under clutter, and suddenly our home, which is supposed to be our sanctuary, becomes the source of our stress. This is no coincidence. There's a powerful link between our environment and our mind. I'm becoming surrounded by cats here. I have Art in my lap and Dave has just jumped up next to me. So I don't know if he's going to make an appearance or not, or if you can see him, but we have Dave and Art here. And that's the only two I have, in case you're wondering. It's a vicious cycle, and more clutter leads to brain fog. You feel trapped and overwhelmed and maybe even a little ashamed of the mess. And I get it. I was there. I had clutter everywhere and didn't know what to do about it. And it was stressing me out even more. Before we go any further, I need to say that it gets better, but some of these cognitive deficiencies can signal other things. So if you're having problems with brain fog, go to a doctor, get yourself checked out. It's probably menopause. And you can get some help, but you'll want to be tested and make sure it's not something more serious. Menopause is serious enough. What changed it for me? I knew I couldn't live in this low-grade panic anymore. I was tired of feeling out of control, not just in my head, but in my home. Trying harder just wasn't going to make it. And the idea of spending an entire weekend decluttering just left me even more exhausted and more stressed. I needed a system that worked with my menopausal brain, not against it. Something gentle and manageable that tackled both the clutter going on in my brain and in the house. After a lot of struggle, I discovered the Mind Home method. It's a simple system that calms the menopausal mind by first calming the physical space. It creates this wonderful positive feedback which builds on itself. Instead of fighting the overwhelm, you work in small steps to clear the clutter, not only in your mind, but your home. This isn't about perfection. It's about restoring a sense of peace and comfort, one corner at a time. The first step is the 10-minute dump and tidy. First things first, you need to get the chaos out of your head and immediately turn it into a small win. Every day, I want you to set the timer for 10 minutes. That's it, 10 minutes. For the first 2 minutes, you're going to do a brain dump. And I mean write everything down in a notebook. Everything. Everything swirling around in your menopausal brain, put it on paper. It could be the to-do list, the grocery list, random thoughts, whatever pops in your head, put it down. And don't organize it or judge it. Just put it on the paper. It doesn't matter what it says. It's your brain dump. Then, for the next 8 minutes, you're going to tackle one area in your house. This is not the time to organize the closet. That's going to take longer than 8 minutes. I'm saying go into the kitchen and declutter a counter. One counter. Or you got a pile of shoes in the hallway, organize them. Do something to restore physical order in your 8 minutes. Don't tackle anything that's going to take longer than 8 minutes. Only go after something that's going to be 8 minutes. How's this going to help? It gives you a sense of accomplishment. Something looks neater than it did 8 minutes ago. The feeling of checking something off the list is a great reward to our brains. And even if it's just cleaning the counter, that's something that hadn't been done a few minutes ago. You've taken the noise from your brain and turned it into order. It's a small victory, but it proves you can create calm out of chaos. Step 2, create a command center. Where in the world did I put my fill in the blank? In my case, where in the world did I put my keys? Anyone else having troubles finding their keys? You need a command center. We're going to create one spot in your home where the important things go. No exception. The important things always go in this spot. Find a small tray or a small basket and put it near the door. Put it on a counter. Put it somewhere that's easy. When you walk in the door, you drop your keys in it. Make it a little bigger and put your purse there too. But it's the one place that when you walk in the door, say to yourself, my keys go in the command center. Drop them in there, and anything else that you tend to lose. This will automate a huge part of your daily routine. It frees up space in your brain because you don't have to remember where you put your keys. They're right there in the command center. You could also put a calendar there so that everyone marks down what they're doing in the calendar. That'll keep track of everybody. It's in the command center. By creating a reliable external system, it really does give your brain a break. And while you're dropping your keys in the command center, how about doing me a favor and dropping a subscribe on me? I really appreciate it, and it helps me out. Thank you. Step 3 is a gentle preventative move that stops clutter before it happens. It's beautifully simple. Something comes in, something has to go out. For instance, if you buy a sweater, you have to give a sweater to Goodwill or another thrift shop. That's all. New pair of shoes, look in your closet. An old pair of shoes needs to go out. Simple as that. And this applies to everything, be it a throw pillow. How many pillows do you have on your sofa? Can people sit down? Pillow comes in, get rid of a pillow. A book? How many books do you have piled up everywhere? There are used bookstores, you can take them. You might even get some cash out of them. If it comes in, something has to go out. That'll stop the clutter from even happening in the first place, or at least keep it from getting worse. And by the way, this little method can also save you money, because when you're shopping on Amazon, when you're scrolling aimlessly late at night, before you click purchase, think, what am I going to get rid of in order to make this buy? And if you can't think of anything, well, then don't buy it. They'll save you a few bucks. It'll save you some stress, too. Over time, this habit doesn't just help maintain the space, it simplifies it. It keeps the physical noise of your home down, which helps keep the mental noise down. It's a win-win. Number 4, the 15-minute brain-body reset. This step ties it all together by strengthening the connection between a calm mind and a calm body. This is your daily 15-minute brain-body reset, and it has 2 simple parts. First, for 5 to 10 minutes, move your body. Move. It could be going for a walk, running in place. Turn on the music and dance to Neil Diamond or whatever your poison is. But move. Move a little bit. It doesn't have to be strenuous. I'm not telling you to go to the gym. I'm just saying let's get some movement going in your body. Physical activity really helps support your body through menopause. It helps boost mood, improve sleep, and enhance cognitive abilities. That's a win-win. Second part of the mind-body reset is after you've moved around a little bit, practice mindfulness. Find a quiet space, sit down, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Now, if you're like me, you're going to start thinking about the list of things you need to do. Stop. Just say to yourself, stop thinking about that, and go back to focusing on your breath. And breathe in and breathe out consistently. Count. And you'll find that as you do it more, it's easier and easier for you to just let the world go and focus on yourself. Research has found that practicing mindfulness significantly helps with anxiety that comes with menopause. It will help you feel much more focused and clear-minded. It's worth doing. Think of it as exercising your focus muscle. That's how I look at it, because I had problems. I'm a lot better at it now, but I had problems doing mindfulness at first too, with my mind going everywhere. But you just exercise your focus muscle, then you'll be fine. This 15-minute routine should be non-negotiable. It should be non-negotiable way of life for you. It's an investment in your own clarity and helps calm your nervous system. The result is it'll make it much easier to manage yourself and your home. Before I started the Mind Home method, my kitchen counter was a disaster. Books piled on it, mail, dishes I had put away into the cabinet. Can you believe that? They're sitting on the counter, clean for the moment. So I started the Mind Home method and tackled a little bit of that counter every day, just a little bit. And it was amazing to me how quickly the kitchen became under control because I did a little bit of it every day. I didn't roll up my sleeves and say, this weekend I'm cleaning the kitchen. It wasn't overwhelming to me. After the Mind Home method, I walked in there and I could breathe. It worked. My keys weren't in the refrigerator anymore. Now, I'd like to say it cured everything, but it didn't. But that little pocket of order I created in the kitchen did give my brain a place to relax. And that was the point. Getting a handle on menopause, brain fog, and clutter isn't about some massive overhaul. It's about giving yourself grace and creating some simple, calming ways to support your brain and body through this transition. And by the way, it is a transition. It gets better. I can attest to that, having been through it. If you're ready to start, pick the junk drawer. Just pull a drawer out and organize it. That's it. That's your daily decluttering. You'll be amazed how much better you'll feel. Let me know in the comments before how you're going to start the Mind Home method. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for the chat.